coming to you with heavy hearts from the college football world. It's the D Huff and Nasty Show.
D-Delete.
D-Delete.
I just want to start by saying we're going to dedicate this show to a fallen great man, Joe Paterno. Joe Pa.
Great man.
College football's finest. Probably maybe the best football coach ever in college football.
Hammer Bear Bryant. Standing together, laughing right now.
Hand
Like, man, you want a lot of football games.
How you doing, D-Huff?
I'm doing good.
Yeah. It's been a long, interesting weekend. A lot of good stuff going on this weekend.
Crazy weekend in sports.
Where we start at?
Ton of stuff.
We're going to start.
We're going to start with NFL.
NFL. Let's start with the NFL today.
Yeah, we're going to start with the NFL. We're going to Giants 49ers.
Giants 49ers game. Can I just congratulate you for your pick on that one? I was wrong. Looked like I was about to be spot on there for a minute.
It was.
Looked
it looked like it.
I thought maybe Akers would get another chance.
But Eli. I mean,
somebody did say that in one of the last two drives of the game, Eli would have the ball in his hand and make it happen, and sure enough,
and he did. The turnover helped, but
yeah, turnover. That's always the big with a field that's wet like that. There was some rain. It's always a big thing. The turnover is always a big part of the game.
But I think the play of the game was the kicker or the Weatherford on the hole of the punt where the ball was slippery. It was piped back, and somehow he got that ball down in time for Tynes to actually make it
happen. So
it was that was an unbelievable play because
Vernon Davis played real well. Got to give credit to him. He I don't even know what the statistics were. He had the 2 touchdown catches. They were both big ones.
If you like defense, though, what an incredible defensive game.
What is he? Yeah, well,
I mean, great plays on offense were just smothered every time.
Both of them solid teams. They both, Giants are moving on. Congratulations to them, but you also have to congratulate the 49ers. That was who I thought. I had
either team deserves to go to the Super Bowl. There's no doubt about that.
And in an ironic twist and all of the things, we have the Patriots going to be joining to play the Giants.
And the reason why the play of the game was Weatherford was because the Patriots and the Ravens. Why do you not call timeout to get your kicker lined up? And he misses.
They run Cundiff out there in the field. And
now he's the GOAT. Really?
He's breathing heavy. He's looking around like, what should we do? What should we do? He kicks the ball and he pushes it.
Call timeout. You got timeout.
Dude, you know better than that, man. And, you could just see the look on Harbaugh's face. And he even said pushed it. It's like, well, call timeout. They're going to just take a knee and go to overtime. That's what they're going to do anyway.
Well, you got to get to overtime.
Once again, Belichick outcoached. He outcoached again.
He didn't call timeout to freeze the kicker because he was running on the field.
Exactly.
And they were waiting for the timeout.
And the play calling within the game, he actually had Gronkowski sort of out of the game and went back to Hernandez like he did earlier in the season a couple times.
But once he went to Gronkowski went out of the game. And you took that off that field.
Well, my point is Belichick's the best coach in the NFL.
Of course.
And that's why he's going back to the Super Bowl. It's going to be, it's going to be an interesting game in the Super Bowl again. It's going to be very similar to the last one. It's going to be very similar to the last one.
And the last one was 17-14.
The last one was 17-14. Eli miracle at the end.
Both these defenses, Patriots defenses picked it up in the last couple of weeks.
I think Eli's good with God. I'm pretty sure Eli's good with God.
Well, he's going to the house his brother built.
Oh, that's right.
To play in the Super Bowl. How cool is that, though?
There's a possibility that D-Huff and Nasty Show might be visiting up in Indianapolis in the near future, but we'll keep you posted.
You never know what the D-Huff and Nasty Show is going to be.
Can I be the first to say that Syracuse is no longer number 1, and it's heartbreaking.
Breaks my heart too.
But do they the D-Huff's Wildcats are number 1 again in the country. There was a lot of upsets this week.
There was a lot of upsets this week.
Got beat Syracuse at home, and then
I don't think you can call Missouri an upset.
They did beat Baylor
because they're that good, but it was at Baylor.
That's true.
Both those teams were really good.
Florida State. Two back-to-back wins. They beat
from 3 for the game.
I want you to know that breaks my heart that Duke got beat.
It breaks my. Not only did they get beat, they got beat at home. 46 in a row.
Absolutely heartbreaking.
To a 3 at the buzzer. Sorry, Krzyzewski. Love you to death.
What are the local games? U of L's got Villanova coming in town.
U of L has Villanova on Wednesday.
Yeah, and who else?
They stayed in the rankings at 25.
Yeah, that's. I'm not sure how that happened.
Not sure how that happened.
Still at 13.
Indiana's at 13. They play Wisconsin.
They've been playing pretty bad lately.
Yeah, UK plays Georgia at Georgia tomorrow night. Number 1 again. At Georgia. Georgia plays them tough.
Georgia can play tough in the bigger games.
I think the freshmen learned how to handle number 1 last time, though. and now they understand. I think they're playing a lot better basketball.
Yeah, that's
the Alabama game. Alabama's starting to come of age.
I'm sorry, D Huff. I can't stop thinking about Joe Paterno.
Really?
I can't.
Well, you know, what's the word of the day then?
There's so many people in Pennsylvania that are just, you know, it's football in Pennsylvania. It's Joe Paterno. It's been like that for years. And all my people that went to school there, my sister went there, her husband.
So now's a good time for the word of the day.
The word of the day, it's a no-brainer today. To me, it's legend. Because Joe Paterno is a legend.
Joe Paterno's a legend.
I mean,
He's got,
did you look up any of the stats on him? I mean,
2 national champions.
He only has 2 national championships.
409 wins.
409?
409 wins.
Unbelievable.
He coached 548 football games. You only play. You were playing 11, and now you're playing 12. 548.
What about 5 undefeated seasons?
5 undefeated seasons.
That's pretty impressive.
That's pretty impressive. You win 2 national champipionships, and you have 5 undefeated seasons.
You know what
How did you not win a national championship?
You know what else he does? He gets people to the pros. He had something like 350
players during his tenure. Even better, 900 coaching changes in college football between the time that he started and stopped.
That could be that could be the most important of all those statistics right there, is getting that many people in the pros. You know, and think of all the guys that didn't make the pros, that played Penn State football, got good jobs, and you know, insurance companies and business, all throughout.
He made sure they graduated.
You know,
he was an academics coach, great coach. Hats off to
a great man, Joe Paterno. Do you think Joe Paterno is going to ever? He's got plenty of money doesn't have to worry about anything for a while, right?
Who's that? Tim?
Joe Paterno doesn't have to worry about anything.
No, Joe Paterno.
Oh, you know, Tim Lincecum in baseball. He doesn't have to worry about anything. They signed him for 5 years.
Well, it's offered. 5 years. He didn't accept.
That's right. He didn't accept it yet.
He hasn't accepted $20 million a year.
How do you not accept $100 million?
I'll play for $100 grand.
It's like, I'm going to throw a baseball one day every 5 days. And I'm going to travel around in luxury and smoke grass, and you know, you're going to pay me $20 million a year for it.
I'm called the Freak, but I don't want $20 million. I'm waiting out for 21 and a half maybe. Speaking of a guy who's mad about money, how about Yu Darvish? He gets signed and gets paid $60 million for 6 years, but his team he came from gets $51 million for signing him. Whether or not they signed him, they got $51 million to talk to him. Wow, that's the guy laughing to the bank is the Japanese owner of that team.
How does he get to the bank? Does he ride dirty when he goes to the bank?
Well, maybe, probably. If you got that much money, you can ride whoever you want.
He probably likes weird shit. Those Asians.
Because I need to ask a question to all the people in the sports world that like baseball.
Yeah.
Have you ever heard of Roberto Hernandez Heredia?
Have I ever heard of?
Yeah. Or Juan Oviedo. Because they're riding dirty. Those are actually 2 players who are pitching in Leo Nunez, the closer for the Marlins, and Fausto Carmona.
He was in the close.
Yep, he's got his visa. He's supposed to be back with the $6 million. He's getting paid $6 million.
Fausto Carmona. That must be why he pitched so lousy last year, because he didn't know who he was.
And he's 3 years older than he's actually 3 years older than what they told him he was.
Yeah. Why would you tell someone you're older?
Hey, I'm 20.
Hey, I'm a little older than what I am. Anyway.
Just lie about your age. Who cares? I'm 21. So whatever.
Hey, did you see that? Did you see it in the horse racing business locally over here at Stone Street Stables?
Stone Street Farms.
What happened?
Yesterday.
There was
a possible super freak. Rachel Alexandra and Curlin, we would like to congratulate.
You know what that's the sound of, do you have? That's the sound of money. That's the sound of millions.
ATM machine.
Oh my God.
Potentially January fall, you said? Something about being a January fall?
It's best to be early fall. That way you're a little bit older than the competition when it comes to the first Saturday in May. If that's the goal with all horse racing. So, but the Zenyatta just is pregnant to Bernardini.
Yeah.
So if you know anything about any of those 4,
Bernardini's actually really happy because he did that, and now he's getting ready to go over and hang out with Rachel Alexandra.
That's right. And Bernardini had a short but very illustrious racing career, which if you're a racehorse, that's pretty much the way to go, isn't it, buddy?
Yeah, short career.
You run like 3 races and kill people, run and piss on them, and then just you spend the rest of your life getting led to a shack and you get laid.
Yeah.
Like 15 times over. 15 times in a month.
By the creme de la creme.
By the creme de la creme, man. You know,
the best of the best. He's having a good time. He's like, man, I ran fast and I got something back for it.
And you know, we we're less than 4 months away from the first Saturday in May, which quite possibly
The call,
is my
baby.
favorite of all the sports, especially when I'm winning.
That's my favorite little intro. The call of the post is the sign.
Hey, if you're downtown to see the U of L Villanova home game this week, stop in and see our buddy J-Dub. He's at the Unspoken Cardinals headquarters. It's on Prime in Maine, 104
One block.
West Maine. Well, just one block up.
Yeah.
Stop in, have a couple of beers before, after, during, whatever you like.
Get your drink on because you're watching U of L.
That's right. Hopefully U of L will get back on track this
Yeah.
week. Once again, I want to thank you for watching the DF and Nasty Show, and we'll be back at you Thursday, I believe.
I think we're gonna. Yeah, we'll do Thursday. Let's do Thursday.
Damn it.
You have a great day. Oh yeah! UK's number one, Joe Big Blue.